Tele-Regency, pushing the boundaries.
Let's settle down quietly. At about this time, we are having the commencement lecture. And in our midst, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Vice Chancellor of Federal University of Ogoja, Professor Olayemi Akiwumi. Prof. welcome. Left is the commencement lecturer in person of Professor Mekano Mohammed Ari, and that is the Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, Nasarawa State University. A round of applause for him. Prof. welcome. This is also the Provost College of Postgraduate Studies, Federal University of Ogoja, Professor Benga Ibile. He has been with us since yesterday and we met him, the Dean, Faculty of Education, Professor Omali is in the house. We have the Deputy Provost, Academics, and that is Professor Dauda Tanko. I welcome you all to this commencement lecture and opening speech and to declare this commencement lecture open. The Vice Chancellor, permit me to invite here the commencement lecturer, Professor Mekano Mohammed Ari, to please come and stand here and remain standing while we read his Please keep clapping, please. It is an abridged profile of Professor Ari. Professor Mekano Mohammed Ari was born on July 5, 1967 in Nasarawa Town, Nasarawa State, Nigeria. He holds a Doctor of Philosophy in Animal Nutrition in 2007, a graduate diploma in Aarhus University, DC Netherlands in 2003, Master of Technology in Animal Production in the year 2000, and a Bachelor of Science in Animal Science in 1991. Professor Ari has had a distinguished career in academia and advisory fields. He served as an assistant lecturer between 1992 and 2012, a senior lecturer between 2012 and 2014, associate professor between 2014 and 2017. Finally, as a professor at Nasarawa State University in year 2017. He was also a visiting scientist at the University of New England, Australia in 2016. He also served as special advisor on multilateral cooperation to the Nasarawa State government from 2007 to 2011. He is the Dean of the School of Postgraduate Studies and the Chairman of many committees, including the committees of provosts, deans, and academic directors. Professor Ari has extensive experience in animal science, agriculture, and sustainable development. He has worked on projects and initiatives with international organizations, including the World Bank, UNICEF, and ECOWAS. He has supervised over 35 postgraduate students and has published over 90 papers, journals, and policy reviews. Professor Ari has been involved in various community services, including serving as the National State Basketball Association Chairman, national and state level positions, and as a member of several professional bodies and learned societies. And exploration. He is married to Dr. Shimaru Abubakar Umar Ari and has twin daughters, Awa and Alima Umar Ari. It is also worthy of note that Professor Ari is a fellow of Animal Science Association of Nigeria and is currently the president, Nigeria Feeds and Fodder Multi-Stakeholders Platform. He is also the Zana of the Nasarawa Emirate Council. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, invited to the sir, I present to you the commencement lecturer for this lecture, Professor Menkano Mohammed Ari, for his lecture.
My Vice Chancellor, I'd like to commence this moment in a very distinct manner, the class governor of this group. Members of the class, Vice Chancellor, sir, deans and directors, present here, principal officers of the university, my dear colleagues, faculty members, good morning. Like us was the Vice Chancellor. With the encouragement I'd like to say that the topic for our conversation, as you can see, is about embracing the journey of knowledge in governance, skills, and community service. This is up for me as an individual who has had extensive experience in governance, even though I'm an agriculturalist. We are indeed happy that a couple of people like you have agreed to come to this side. I think they are thinking, they are having the capacity to lead us and to make a difference in the life of our dear country, Nigeria. But I'd like to tell you that you're lucky. You know, one of my favorite occasions is that of our elder president, President Obasanjo. He doesn't believe that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. He says that, and I quote, the journey of the 1,000 miles begins with the first step in the right direction. But why is it going to go down and take another route? It would have taken you more than 1,000 years to be able to arrive at the destination. Your choice of this university, I promise you, is one of your very first steps. Congratulations. And I say that with every sense of responsibility, because I belong to two forums. One, we are all in the constitution of the that are the provost of directors of postgraduate colleges in Nigeria. Secondly, I happen to be so lucky to inherit a system that was well made for me to fit in. And the architecture of that system, the project of that system, no other person than my dear boss, Professor Otaru. So, you can imagine replicating the same experience with more experience in the establishment of this come here means that you have purpose. The purpose is not about your personal enrichment, it has knowledge and connection and contact, but also about solving the Nigerian matrix of problems. Thank you for tuning in. So why this institution? Governance and strategic studies. Despite what addressing our contemporary global challenges. What are the things that we bother ourselves about? The definition of atom. The location of availability. Nigeria is more than growth rate of annual products. Our problems are heterogeneous. They are complex. So we need to have proper scholars. That is why we are very, very critical. I hope commonly, one line will be advanced science, right? And imagine what? Very unique, one directional. I will look at the issues of my hand was first and not too much. But for you, you are a mix of reality because you, in your individuality, are already leaders in your industries, in your sectors. For your individual leaders having a series of challenges that you overcome in your daily lives, in your administration, in everything that you do. So this forum provides you the unique opportunity to harness more from combination of ideas. You are a cross-cutting program that addresses our fundamental issues. It is important that you see this program from that perspective. The objective is to learn from you, to tap from you, to direct you, guide you, solve the general problem. It is a student-centered program. You are carefully chosen because of what you already are coming with. There's loads and loads and loads of practical experiences. It is for us to guide you so that you can be able to solve our national issues. So that together we can be able to address all Nigerian problems, all national problems. This is why we are here. Now, what we expect, whatever we do, governance, strategic thinking, peace are the core matters that matter in this country today. Whether at the level, whatever level you take, even at the level of the vice chancellorship, if you don't have stable, possible governance at the back of this operation, I use that as a example, I don't care about it. It's not like you make any plans. Because it's not just about research, it's not just about this. It's about all together. People don't have somebody that's a strategic thinker. And in that nation, I'd like to tell you, one of the reasons why I'm here today, I'll tell you, I'm going to get a later part of my presentation, is because of him. And the point was that at one of our settlements, I happen to have, apart from those number of police I've mentioned, a number of certifications that I did purely on my own. One of it was that I went to IPT in Washington to do a debate on government monitoring and evaluation process. So when I came to Senate, on a very good day, he was the deputy vice chancellor of my university. When I'm trying to give a the current sitting vice chancellor in front of you. Towards the end of the Senate, when it became so dull, when it was very, very boring, forgive us, and results, and vision, all of those issues. Then a strategic document was supposed to be presented for the university. And it was his product. I assure you that we today are one of the best leading state universities in Nigeria. The product of the document that is started, I will continue to follow. The Senate was done because I saw a leadership that was ready to be measured. They're putting themselves for all kinds of evaluation. They're putting themselves against timelines. And my colleagues, forgive me, perhaps because we saw it from economists, whatever perspective, I saw it differently. That I said, without missing one, that was the best document ever I've seen in the floor of Senate. This is because a strategic thinker put a process of engagement, of participation, of everything for the university to grow. As at yesterday, our university is the recipient of Bureau for Public Sector Reforms Award for the best ICT-driven university, all because of the foundation it gave. And I'm going to tell you, I became the chairman of ICT Master Practice. So I was following those trends. It was all made. So you can imagine our governance system that is like a strategy. All we do every day as leaders is to respond to impulse. We're very impulsive in leadership. There is no water today, okay, let's go and put the pipe. What is the cost? What will happen tomorrow? What is the protection? What is the impact? Nobody cares. It is because in our system, the structure that we have today in Nigeria, we're having very huge gap of people like you that have chosen to learn one very attentive. Now, what about peace? Approach solving peace issues have always been either very kinetic, with due apologies to Richard when amongst you, or even when you want to do the other aspects of it, you don't seem to have the background understanding that there are bits and pieces of issues that are put together to resolve what you have as your conflict challenges. That is an invitation to crisis. You look at it from the point of view, yes, it's going to produce food, but you also forget the fact that stammering is somebody else's right of free movement. So when you have a complete package of understanding of many issues, for instance, Boko Haram, the other issues that we're having, it boils down to the fact that livelihood activities of people are affected. Until we address all those issues, we are not likely to be able to provide a solution. It will be round and round and round. Fishing the water is no longer there. Raising reserves, raising activities are no longer there. People are having a cost of governance. Look at last hour. So, for us as a nation to move forward, we need a class like you that have a bigger picture of all the issues. That is why your course of study is very strategic for our national interest. Please let's start. So, what do we expect? Of course, the system are uniquely different. You have left the comfort of your offices, your zones of influences. You are coming down to local down with their classes on a different platform of engagement. One of it is that you are going to be subjected to a lot of academic works. But first and foremost, the key driver of any academic person is ethics. You have to know that professionalism is everything you do. The fact that they are here, there's something that is going to be great on AI or other forms of libraries. Bring forward whatever it is. It's okay to advance that. It's okay to learn. It's okay to use that. But you won't have when it comes to ethics. Because whatever you do will affect the society. I give you an example. I give you a question. When we have our educators in Africa, it began from this humble activity that you're doing. Now, I say without losing more, that every abstract, about 55 of us are already signed abstract, and normally submitted to the Office of National Security Advisor. So you can imagine if you have a presentation that are practical, how would that contribute to our national development? An academician was received, an academic exercise was received to be based in ethics. There will be a lot of lecture, but again, it's going to be more of simulation of your interests, directing your thought processes, so that together we can achieve the common front. There will be researchers. Of course, excess in it, as PhD students of this level, is not for us to ask you the definition of I like atom. Whatever. Definition of Nigeria, not independent, no. We are far beyond that. You are critical thinkers. educational sector, it was carried along with diversity. Diversity of views, diversity of opinion, diversity of sources of information, and of course approach. You must also know that when you are doing a project topic, please don't just focus on the topic. No. Every day of your life, every challenge of your office, can you bring it forward and see whether it can be certain and be used to advance the cause of your work, the greater picture of the Nigerian society? These are our expectations. We must be ready that research requires a lot of transparency, including honesty in the source of your data. Because whatever decision that is taken in this forum, we rest assured that it will be part of Nigeria. And I hope you also know, and I'm sure you are also prepared for yesterday's conversation. You have started and you are going to continue today with local tours. We are going to have a day with governor. You can see that already you are influencers. There are opportunity for you to leadership. And of course, I know for sure that you also have thoughts. Beginning from statements, maybe I want to know, I want to believe that we are able to be prosperous to West Africa region. This is the best practice of this institution. I know that the originator of this system is here, we started that in a long time ago. So you'll be ready for that. When you do this, look at whatever report that you present as a contribution to the growth and development of Nigeria. Can we go forward? So, why are we also here? Yes, our personal growth, we need to acquire knowledge, we need to be able to build our capacity, we need to also make a retirement plan. An active retirement plan is when you engage with book. Whether we like it or not, we'll fizzle out. But when you build a scholastic instinct in you, even when you retire, the least you can take is the size of your class. You continue to remember, actively engage in study. Two, whether you like it or not, there are everyday challenges that you see in your office that baffles you. We are already eager to do some compelling new things. This is an opportunity for you to do. Over and above that, you need to do the network. Yes, I'm sure what I saw in the last one told me a story that they already used each other. That is the essence of the economy. You could see inter-agency cooperation already coming up. Inter-ministry cooperation, private sector, and academia already building up. This is an opportunity for your personal development. There is this thing that they have about MNI. You do as well those that are having it. MNI, remember that incident. I'm sure I remember that I've seen one man just like it. Oh, we are growing up, we used to go to Mafia Nigeria Incorporated. You have to have common interests. Post-graduation, you should be actively engaged with others, with one of your social function, your workplace, your challenges, everything. You should be sitting coming together to help yourselves. It happens everywhere. When you see somebody coming to tell you this Harvard alumni, and they're so challenging. Why not go with the ITIs alumni? It's important you celebrate yourselves. You build that strong network that will help you stand out wherever you are. Now, that brings us to the fact that there needs to be some kind of give and take between you and the system that are building. That is why we always encourage that you begin to have a very strong alumni association. It's important that you know that whatever it is, local naturally influence you from today onward. So if you have to begin to think about what you will do back to what, local. It's important that you begin to look at legacy projects, either as individuals. I like to see our class governor. Can I A friend of mine visited, his former friend, and now I'm preparing for him, came from the US and visited me in my office, and he told me the story of how Professor Kiyomi influenced him. That he has spent, let me use his word, hard-earned resources to train 5 PhD students, children of his, and they're all doing very well in the United States. One day they were having a meeting, and meanwhile, let me use his word, I had more than 4 honorary degrees. And then the kids were having their meeting. When the daddy came around, they told him, no, this is only for academic PhD holders. He ran back and said he was given my admission. Today he has his PhD. So he has joined the club. So you can see, even at the level of the family, you will continue to receive challenge, especially from these Gen Z children. You must be able to be ahead of them. Otherwise, you lose your status as the leader of the house. We must continue to emphasize that the acquisition of knowledge is primary. It can never be any way other than be primary. To go to our grades, we must continue to assess the pursuit of knowledge. But that's about the only way we can remain focused and relevant. Now, let's say we have the next slide. You can go through a number of organizations, a number of project tours, a number of what we call group discussion, focus activity, critical and evaluation of certain policies, roundtable program. I can keep on in the many directions. As we are doing that, we are already going to begin to call yourself president business. As we are doing that, we are already beginning to imagine this person has a likely possibility of influencing my work and making my state better in my office. When you have a challenge, for instance, I give you an example, I don't know whether they're here. It's a funny thing, I had an opportunity of sitting on a lunch table with 2 sister security organizations, and they're all just under my roof, and none of them was using the same name. They were using their whatever common name. And somehow it was during the fasting period. I invited them over and I called each of them without knowing, innocently. I called them with the real names, and they all laughed. You trust among yourselves, so that you can be able to effectively discharge your duties. You know who to call at whatever level, because you present the Nigerian system. That's it. That's the beauty of being classmates. That is the beauty of being classmates. So please, as an opportunity, you cannot afford to miss. And of course, an opportunity for you to relate with the university. I'm sure the day you pick your call and say to the registrar, sir, I'm an alumni of this so. I'm interested in my son coming here. More than that. You can imagine the pride in knowing that we want to protect the experiences you have with your own children. Gentlemen and ladies, it's important that we all this out in this adventure. Now, for me, it's a prayer. I like to see this as the best of the new chapter in their lives. Where God in His blessings make it fruitful, adventurous. Through your time here, we have the growth, discovery, and overwhelming commitment to making a difference. We are anticipating to see you witness academic and professional growth. We are hoping and praying that this forum will truly be the beginning of a better Nigeria, and set a new agenda for us and allow us follow. We are praying and hoping that when we meet on the road, we remember cheerfully that our path crossed during the course of this engagement. I'd like to say that God in His mercy has the purpose for everything. Can we continue to celebrate each other? We must remember that this is yet another family that you're waiting to have. It doesn't matter whether it's a temporary career or whatever. The most of us, can we achieve the vision that we're here? serve as an excellent examiner. And my supervisor decided that he was going to take me by himself. He drove me all the way from my hotel, took me to the office, and handheld me and took me to my seat and said, "Today, this is your seat." This was exactly what happened today. I cannot thank you enough, sir. I was a very British man. I lived in the Faculty of Ireland, very fine and on road. He dragged me to the city. What I mean the city is the main campus. And today, I cannot say whether or not I'm disappointed him. It's up to him to provide that. But I must say that here to have a highly determined leader, it typically Nigeria. Even in a social interaction, please control and put all of us wherever we want to go to. My dear Dean, Provost of College of Computer Science, our relationship dates back to as far back as more than a decade ago, years ago. Incidentally, the name kept jumping in my household. I deliberately decided the name of my wife during my short leave because I wanted you to know that he was a teacher. And she was so proud of him that she was a second examiner during her master's, and every day she picked after him. Today she has published more than 3 books in this area of presentation and short run. You always say, "Sir, beauty is here." And I know that I'm just about 8 years a professor. Not asking how long that's been, but it still gives me the honor and respect. I can't thank you enough, sir. If I give you this honor, because principal officers of this university, especially the deputy vice chancellor of America, sir, you have to believe me. I just had a whisper from my back, and I take everyone with seriousness. Continue to do a good job you are doing, and your other colleagues. When we celebrate someone, tomorrow will also be celebrated. That is our life. My officers in the university, I have them mention one, especially at the time of writing. I was writing to Abuja, and I got a call from Professor Play. And I told him, "Sir, can I have a minute so that I can actually come and say no? You have to listen without asking to go over and do this lecture." And already had an engagement with an embassy. I told him, "Sir, I will be there by 20 of money." And what I did was to say, "Hey, driver, put this together for me." That was how we used to take it. And when I shared this slide, she did this appreciation page. I said her back. She says, "I know you will be targeting." I said, "Yes, I cannot claim the thought process. I only share my views with you, my feelings about what I thought I should speak about, and the way I needed it to be presented. You have done an excellent job, so you have to have the credit." That is what I say. And again, I like to say that may God always stay here very successful, free from all challenges. Once again, thank you so much.
Yes, if you do that, you are doing the right thing. Yes. Thank you very much, Professor Mohammed. Thank you very much. Please sit. Conclusion that this is yet another family you are about to have and celebrate. So, on that beautiful note, we would like to take reactions, comments, and questions. Please just signify so we can bring the microphone to you.
Chancellor, sir. guest lecturer, other dean professors, my colleagues. Good morning, sir. My name is Adi Yaku. I am a PhD candidate, conflict, security, and strategic studies. Sir, I have 3 issues to discuss. The first one is personal. The second one is solution, and the last one is question. Sir, the personal is, I am a son of Israel, sir. The Adapolo campus there is where I did my government science secondary school. And here is where we used to farm them. Sir, as a critic of bad governance, I used to criticize the previous pieces. But since you came, sir, I don't always need to be. I have to be thanking you, sir. This is simply because, not because I am doing PhD under your stewardship, but because you are different from others. Now, let's go to the second issue. Sir, the topic is well captured, embracing the journey of knowledge in governance, peace, and strategic studies. Sir, there is no way development can be attained without good governance. And there is no way good governance can be attained without security. So that is why when you visited us in Abuja the other time, so I said some of us in the conflict and peace studies, we are suggesting that the name of this institute, sir, peace should be included. Because without peace, there will be no development. Institute of Peace, Governance, and Development. There must be peace before good governance and development. Sir, this is my only suggestion as a peace and conflict student. The last one, sir, our able lecturer, I really appreciate you. There is something you said. You said you are guiding us to become what? Future leaders. I used to believe that we can change Nigeria. I used to have that view because if I am good in my area, you are good in my area, that person is good in Nigeria. But we are criticizing others why we ourselves are bad. Sir, I am a police officer. And I'm always afraid. We are having a lot of what? Institutions for peace. But sir, why is peace getting out of hand? Thank you, sir.
Commencement Lecture. My name is Abdul Maria, PhD student in legislative studies. Sir, I really want to commend you for this wonderful commencement lecture. Because commencement lecture is not just inspirational messages, they are call to action for individuals, in one case students, to face challenges, optimism, and which is what we have just done now as we are about to commence our researches, to encouraging us to brace up for the challenges and how to help solve, problems of Nigeria. But so my concern, sir, is we are told that in research, what is new? If it is new, it is not true. If it is true, it is not new. Meaning that we should all approach new ideas with what? Skepticism. Meaning that novelty does not guarantee validity. And meaning that validity is often rooted in what? In existing knowledge. And you must always try to replicate, verify, peer review, and what to view. But sir, my concern, where I'm standing here is, at PhD level, the concern is about research. Research, of course we know, R&D, research and development is all about is all that developed nations do. In Nigeria, the concern, we emphasize research and development, but yet we do not see any development. We always do research, no development. We don't see any tangible results. What is the problem? What can we do differently in order to ensure that research actually translates to development? Because that is the crux of the matter. Thank you so much, sir.
Decisive questions. Let me begin from R&D. Yes, first and foremost, I'd like to draw your attention back to the first thing I mentioned, that the outcome for activities of academic sources, that is ethics. Right? And I'll share a number of my experiences. One, we believe that research will make one impact if it is not for me to go, but for it to impact on the society. How does that happen? Can you, as police force, challenge academia on the issues that you have before you and support the academia with its opportunity to continue very critical evaluation of these issues? And then draw it back and try to put it. You see the difference. I give an example. When I was visiting scientists in Australia, there were two groups of farmers that were competing for the space in what you call the green industry. The castle, what do you call it, soybean group, and the other group, castle, because there's a huge amount of money, it's a big investment for each of the two sectors. Each of those cooperative groups had hired the university to see how it can invest, produce, and meet the market demand. We had 10 PhDs under us. Each one of them didn't have a budget of less than $30,000, sponsored by the university. But for us here, it is a university that will want the student with the red research question and attempt to solve it, and end up in the desert and the bushel, and he gets his promotion of his degree in desert. What can we do differently? One, we have now, and I thought I will share with my elder brother, is infused a particular course in the university, research to commercialization. This we're able to work with innovative education system to making sure that all our masters and PhD students take that course compulsively. The idea is that you are trained along the line of making sure that whatever research output you make, it has to have a process of going through patenting and also get to the level of commercialization so I can be impactful in society. We are trying it this semester, this academic session, and going forward is what we will try to do. It doesn't matter whether you're reading English, whatever, because at one point or the other you will need the value chain, the research value chain. And you will have the mentality of understanding that that is the process line. And it will help you with the difference. Why is research also not, as a student, the research is not yours, not responsibility or mine, it's yours. What we're interested in is that there's a logic, there's a process. Well, as soon as you follow through it, it doesn't matter whether only the best historian here, you're having a contrary opinion with you, who would accept it. For as long as you are fully guided. I give you an example, personal example. I had a student that was supposed to do something on feet. The very first week of the commencement of my research, all the trees died. All, but in a particular order. It says the college credibility. What you are expecting will be different from what you see. step back and ask ourselves, why is the pattern like this? What happened? We began to understand that, okay, this was a factory, actually invested in this plural. So it means that our treatment effect would actually have some plural in the longer run. We took that as a great trial and changed the topic and continue with research. So it's just because they died actually to the experiment. Then thirdly, for a lot of things in social research, that's what I call legal schedule. It is an opinion tool. When you are writing, you feel self-opinionated about what scholars have said. There is not because it's also what you are seeing in the field. But what your personal feeling is different from the reality we have in this conflict. So use those kind of tools, those approaches that will remove you from the session process and allow science, or should I say, research tool to take the precedence and help you with the decision. All we are concerned is, can you defend what you have done? Is it can you replicate it elsewhere? Can we have similar results? That is it. That is what we are saying. The first thing I mentioned was ethics. Don't lie. Follow the process. They are fair. There are procedures, all duties. If you follow it, you get the same results. I follow the same process, I get different results. Then we ask ourselves what happened. Okay? That could also be another opening. A new frontier of knowledge altogether. I hope we're together. Yes. Now, peace, sir, police, sorry, with due respect to you, sir. You know, there are lots of practices and good practices. The whole like the human system is like the biological system. What if one cell is sick, what happens? The others get infested. Now, in leadership too, even if you have a sick cell, that's why we're going with this. You don't want to go there, I'm putting more issues to it. One cell can spark change. One cell in the human body can also lead to the recovery of other damaged cells. And it's the same in the Nigerian society. If one policeman does the right thing and we celebrate it, it encourages another policeman to do the right thing. If one citizen does the right thing and we celebrate it, what happens? It encourages the right to come to spark. Now, what is our approach to policy? Let me give an example. This is a joke in Global Nigerian Palace. When you see a no U-turn in a road, ideally, even our fables are supposed to be deterrent laws. Those that what make you not commit the offense. But when you remove the signpost, that will make you realize that there's what? The U-turn. And I don't know, I'm not coming from Latvia or Turkey. I don't know this one, I follow for the U-turn. You are out there trying to what? You are arrested. What has happened? So basically the issue that we're having with this changing is basically leadership and approach. It's our approach, what is our as a data that we want as much as possible to have too many offenders. In countries where they are planning, every dollar spent for education is noted. Every dollar spent for prison is noted. So which one do you want to go for most? If you want to contest the prison, yes, you can hide the laws so that I can commit the offense and get to the prison. Education, so that they have knowledge and they don't break the law. Justice are ours.
That is low.
You have to say, some other engagement, international institutions. But this time, bachelor's degree also, and ended the course. And that was also happening yesterday. Sir, I want to tell you, sir, you have placed some of us courses without knowing. Some of us we carry this ability attitude to our various offices. I want to commend you and pray that you continue to sustain it.
Any other questions? Oh.
The
Commencement Lecture, Professor Mekano, other principal officers, and distinguished colleagues. The Vice Chancellor, I want to thank you very much. I do not have a question, but I have a little value addition to why we are here, what we are doing here. In the university, at the convocation, what we usually read is say that these certificates are awarded for character and learning. The discipline of study always played at that particular time. That means to say that the knowledge we get will be useless at the end of the day to ourselves and the society if we don't imbibe the right character from what we have learned while in school. Mr. Vice Chancellor has been very, very exemplary from the very first day I met him. It's exceptional. And his simplicity is unprecedented. Because before he came to our midst, we had a background information about him. And we took that for granted. And it manifested that our provost told us that when you see the professor, Professor Akim, the Vice Chancellor, you will just pass him without knowing. He may come to the class and you sit down with you here and take pleasure, you know the VC is there. That's the kind of person he is. We have seen that in him. And just like my colleague has said, it is very, very rare in our society, in Nigeria, today, that you see a busy chief executive sit down from the beginning of the program to the end. Even if he's doing nothing, he says against the office has some other important assignment elsewhere. And the important assignment that we had, which he did to heart, is the students and the school. So some of us came with a different attitude about life. And apart from the PhD program, which have the very discipline, we will also have some takeaway from me, from this humility, simplicity, understanding, and focus on timing. This program is called Commencement Lecture. Even though the program commenced, it still says it owes us a duty that this one is delivered. Knowledge at any time becomes not useless. What we learn today, it has added to our knowledge, and then it will help us to build ourselves and to build society. My plea is that, one, we are just about going to round up with the classwork. When you get new students in the post-grad program, we are still your baby because we are still crawling. Please see us through as we also take attention to give to the other coming students. And then don't mind our diverse attitude and behavior. We are students. Student is student any time in campus is a student. Forget our age, forget our position, and we'll humble ourselves and then we'll take our time. And then we'll pray that to get a worthy successor who will be as friendly as you are, as focused and contributing to the society and the university as you are, so that the university will continue to grow from strength to strength. I speak this on behalf of the elders of the class. Thank you very much.
I want to start with assisting the protocol. My name is Walaji Ode, election and party politics. My question is about immunity. As a researcher, you want to research into an issue that is very, very sensitive. Assuming it has to do with security, judiciary, and probably election. Do we have immunity to put what we discover and we research on, knowing that our names will be there? Is there any immunity or any protection after you make your submission? Thank you very much.
I'll stand on the existing protocol side. Majority of what I wanted to say has been said by the elder. However, I want to commend the commencement lecturer. In 23 minutes, you weaved a lecture around opening our eyes to starting relationships, keeping relationships, and making sure that we don't lose sight of our goals. That is commendable, and I thank you for that, sir. And not only will I thank you, I thank all the lecturers and the professors in this university. I have noticed one thing. You all turn out for events. Most times that we do things, our lecturers will come to Abuja, they turn out. We have seen that also here. I don't know what concerns education with what we're doing, but I can see and this shows something. Improvement very, very, very good here, and it's only when you have a good leader that you follow. And yes, we always say that good leadership breeds good followership, and that is a very good example that we are seeing here. And we want to emulate you, sir, as far as we are concerned. When we grow up, we want to be like you.
All right. All of us want to be like him. Let our commencement lecturer react to one of the queries.
Thank you very much. I also want to thank you. I still go back to that initial point I said, ethics. Whatever research you want to do under the sun is allowed, is permissible, for as long as it is ethically conducted. Hope you understand. I hope that also means that we're accommodating the interests of everybody along the research line. We don't infringe on people's rights, privileges, privacies, all that. That's the one. Like two, when you publish, if it follows through these trends, there are processes and procedures in the university system. If you want because of the implication of what you are going to present, a closed-door program, closed-door defense, it is at the discretion of the university to allow that. I hope you understand that. Please feel free to venture anything that will support the truth, that will help us do a better Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Anything that will follow the truth and that will help us to build a better Nigeria is what we should invest in. A few announcements, please. By the time we leave here, we will move straight to our admin block, where we Please, attention please. By the time we meet later in the evening for the drama, your certificate for the research workshop will be distributed. Thank you very much.
Governor, borrow your money. Borrow your money.
Everybody's there.
You are blocking it now. Okay, let it go. Okay. This one must go. Somebody ready for it.
Everyone say she okay, one person should come and collect this so I can join you. One person come.
I always say, everybody welcome to my state to this state. The land of opportunity, the land of peace and harmony, the land of God. Where do river meet? River Niger and Chad. Okay, and always
Get a vehicle.
So, this project came about as a result of one of his connections, right? The project goes for in excess of 2 billion naira, right? And the delivery had been about last month, before the end of this year, we moved into so where we had the lecture this morning is our multi-purpose hall. We said yesterday, it was on Why is that? So that many years down the line, anybody who wants any research about our university every member of this community was invited to this program. However, you could see that the registrar was not in attendance. You see, that place, the hostels were constructed as far back as 2015. Alright? And the two have capacity for 1,000 students. However, because of insecurity, we cannot put the students up there. It's a combined 15 kilometers. So you go like this, you know, yes, 15 kilometers. So to put a fence around 15 kilometers, you know,
No, it's not like parliamentary. Me, I want to go and plant trees there.
Wait now.
Sorry.
Legislative studies.
I am here.
Where you come? Legislative studies, how can you be?
I said I am here. I'm not legislative.
Are you linguistics?
You know where it is now? No such thing.
Legislative.
This is we can
Drafting. Election and party politics.
Cameraman,
You come back again.
I'm touching my own.
Peace and conflict. Yes.
There is no conflict
I want
here.
to touch my own.
Only peace.
There is no peace here.
There is peace.
No,
There is no conflict.
Hey, say you need peace.
Where's mine? Hello?
Public
Strategic studies.
The level colleague is here.
Correct.
Leadership and development studies. LSS.
LSS is there. See LSS.
Security studies. Security studies. Geography.
People still doing geography too, don't go.
Yes, why would they not do that?
Cameraman, I want to touch my own.
Geography is the best course in the world because it's the study of the world.
This one, she wants to be there too. Use her camera and start.
Have they given you your glove? Where is the madam?
I should take it down. You want the authority.
How many? With the policeman.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
I'm gonna fix the face.
Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Already called by immigration.
Make no fall am down. Now no fall the trio. If you knock bend, you no go fit stand again. Now
I'm here. They'll pay for another.
yes.
No, wait. One person. Okay. You don't want me to be with you, sir.
Ah.
I need pass.
No, no be planting again. No.
Now do you want plant?
this fourth day
I say, I am planting this tree today at the Federal University Lokoja as a student of legislative studies. This fourth day of October, okay, I am planting this tree today at the Federal University Lokoja as a student of legislative studies. This fourth day of October 2024. To the glory of God, the name of God the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
No, it's okay now. It's okay. But this man this is mechanized.
Gather around people.
Volume.
How many
We should carry on. We have established the protocol for planting. We want this to commemorate your coming to Federal University Lokoja and the memory of your program in this university. This aligns with the vision of the Vice Chancellor that every student of this university, whether undergraduate or postgraduate, must plant a tree. When you came to this city, many of you were complaining about the heat.
Yes.
One of the reasons that would account for that is because of the sparse nature of the vegetation of the city. So, part of the plan of the university to mitigate the heat is for us to plant trees on our campus. And we hope that when we do this, the entire state will learn from us, because that is what it is supposed to be. That as an institution, we are supposed to disseminate best practices to our community. There should be a connection between our theory, all right, and our practice, such that the communities and what do you call it now? The areas that we serve, our catchment area, they would learn from us. So we are inviting the class reps, all right, to symbolically plant these trees on behalf of their respective classes. Apart from that, the class governor would plant on behalf of all of us. The chairman of the Elders Council would also plant on behalf of all of us. We hope that this is going to be symbolic of the growth and the limitless opportunities that this university would offer to generations of Nigerians and the world, all right, in times to come. Like we said in your class, you will be proud of what you are going to do today, because you will come to this land, you will come to this ground, you will come and show the trees that you have planted to generations and say, once upon a time, I was here and I was part of history. Because of where you will be at that time, it will make so much meaning to the people that would accompany you to this grant, to say, you had the vision to plant these trees and now we are benefiting from it. By the time you come 5 years, 10 years, you will see young men, you will see old men, you will see the vulnerable, you will see the weak taking shelter under the trees that you are going to plant. And this should give you eternal joy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Parliamentary.
Parliamentary administration.
Administration.
We are here. Please. We are here. Please.
Okopi. Let's move back.
So that people can.
Parliamentary administration. Parliamentary administration.
Just move back. Move back. Move back. Move back. Oh yeah. Parliamentary administration.
Yes. Parliamentary.
Where's Johnny?
Yes, that's my.
It's okay, let's go to the next one.
Legislative studies.
Parliamentary is here to answer that question. I need this parliamentary in my system.
Madam, you are blocking us. These are legislatives. Yes, please. We plant it in the name of God the Power, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit.
Legislative studies.
Election and party politics.
No more politics. Go ahead now. We don't see them now.
On behalf of legislative draft students, I plant this tree in this university, Federal University, local draft, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Where's camera? Carry from down.
We are here.
All right.
Congratulations. Congratulations. This one will grow more than.
Wait,
they don't come.
Public sector.
Let's go.
I'm planning this tree on the public sector management student.
To take pictures.
Course 2.
Yes, let's go. Okay, let's go.
We are developing the
Sir? Sir, people should bear your name. Develop the.
All right, that's good. Andy, let's go.
All right.
Yes, so.
God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Let's join her now.
This is the only one.
Oh yeah, now. Yeah. Put it inside.
Somebody should snap me. Who will snap me?
It's okay.
It's okay.
now.
Fred, you just carried it and put it in the ground.
Okay, sir.
I wonder who is planting.
I wipe we scoot to one side.
Come this side now.
Where the cameraman?
They don't they snap you, Baba.
Hey, sorry.
Let's join you. Yes.
You don't go far. Don't go far.
All right. The last one.
Let's go to where you are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the camera.
Okay,
where the thing now?
It's okay, right? Yes. Thank you. Remaining this one.
this one is not symbolic.
I can join governor.
I join governor. Yes. All of us. All of us.
Mr. Governor.
All of us.
Yeah, you have to. Why you?
Okay, sir. Look up. Look up, sir. Look up.
All right, let's go.
What? To beg and not tire you?
All right, let's go for lunch.
Madam, see this lady.